with your local Mississippi HOSA state officers. Yay! My name is Kevin Guo, your HOSA state president, and your other state officers tuning in are
Delaney.
I'm Delaney Vogel. I'm your state vice president.
Hey, I'm Cole Nance, your state reporter.
Hey guys, my name is China Holofield. I'm your post-secondary state president and chairman of the board.
All right, you go, China. We will give y'all updates about HOSA Week, upcoming fundraisers, updates about district and state conferences, and other information pertaining to the competitions. At the end, we will have a question and answer session, answer questions from y'all and whatever you're curious about being a state officer and such. Of course, we recently held the Fall Leadership Conference November 3rd to the 4th in Gulfport, Mississippi by the coast. That's where I got this lay from. This year, we had a huge turnout of over 800 students. A huge shout out to all of the advisors and of course the students who made this possible. The party is still going strong from Gulfport, Mississippi. Now your state vice president, now your state chairman, China Holofield, will now take over.
Okay, hi guys. I'm here to announce our HOSA Week, which will be this following week. It's November 5th through the 11th, and it is celebrated nationally. So what we have is we have different themes picked out for every day. So on Monday, we'll do our HOSA Maroon Monday. So that's where we're going to wear HOSA colors. So we're going to wear either navy blue, maroon, or white. And then Tuesday, we have our Scrubtastic Tuesday. So of course, we'll wear scrubs. Wednesday is going to be Wacky Wednesday, so wear your wackiest clothes, polka dotted socks, striped shorts, whatever you got hidden in the back of your closet. Thursday, we have Throwback Thursday, where you can dress from any decade. And then Friday, we have Funtastic Friday, where we ask you all to wear your HOSA t-shirts, whether they're chapter t-shirts, past state conference t-shirts, or even this past FLC t-shirts that you might have bought. We ask you all to post pictures of these on your social media accounts, and Cole will talk to you about our social media.
Okay, yeah, like China was saying, we have social media across all platforms. Our Instagram is MS HOSA. Our Snap is Mississippi HOSA, all spelled out, no spaces. Our Twitter is also MS HOSA, and our Facebook, you just type in Mississippi HOSA. We ask you when you're posting these pictures for HOSA Week and all that stuff. I see that Jill just joined, but when you're posting all this stuff, please use the hashtag MSHOSA. That's how we can repost and see all that. And make sure that your accounts on all those platforms are public, because if they're not, we can't see those pictures. So I'll let Jill introduce herself now.
Hi, I'm Jill Boyer. I'm your Central District representative, and I'm from Madison, Mississippi.
Okay, so now Delaney will take over.
Okay. Hi guys. As y'all know, a half ago, maybe a little bit longer, a really bad hurricane hit the southernmost part of Mississippi and a lot of Louisiana, and Louisiana got a lot of recommendation. So we have decided to start a change drive that your change can make a change for the Mississippi flood victims that did not get any national recognition. We will have a change bucket at every conference, which includes district and state, and you will donate change, and at the end of all of it, we'll announce at state how much we raised, and we will send that to the flood victims to help them rebuild their lives and their homes. And yeah, so just at those conferences, be sure you bring change to donate, and then that's all we got.
And now Jill will talk about our national organization, charity organization.
This year, our national charity organization is called NAMI, which is the National Alliance for Mental Illness. We will be raising money for the National Alliance for Mental Illness at our dance going on at our state competition. The dance is themed the Roaring 20s, and our tickets will go on sale for the dance when you register for the state competition.
Okay, so last but not least, we have a couple of questions that have been sent in by a few of our members, and we will start off with the first one, which I'm going to give to Delaney. What made you want to become a state officer?
Okay, so last year was my first fall leadership, and as I sat in the really big auditorium, I watched all the last year's state officers walk on stage, and they all looked really nice, and they all spoke, and it just made I just realized that I really love HOSA, and I really enjoy HOSA, and everything that it offers, and everything you can do with it. And I told myself, I was like, that's what I want to do. So I went after it, and of course I got it, and I could not be happier. It's one of the greatest experiences of my life.
All right. Our next question goes to Cole, and it's, how did you become a state officer?
I became a state officer, basically the same way everyone else does. There's a step-by-step process, and I know Ms. Bryant kind of said something at fall leadership about getting an application for state office, and that is the first step. What you'll do is you'll get an application. You can get it through your local advisor or through our district competitions or anything like that, and you'll fill it out and you'll submit it. And then at your district competitions, you'll take a test on HOSA history and kind of the facts about HOSA and Mississippi HOSA, and you'll sit for an interview. After that, after everything's passed there, you'll be on the nomination list, and you'll speak in front of the voting delegates at state. As you know, y'all probably all know how voting delegates work, and you'll speak in front of them, and then they'll vote, and you'll be elected at state, and you'll be inducted from there. So that's basically how to become an officer. It's how we all did it. It's how it's always been. So if you want to do it, please, please, please talk to your advisors and figure out all that information.
Okay, our next question goes to Kevin, and it's, are you competing in anything this year? And if so, what?
Oh, hey guys. So like y'all for the HOSA members, I have a really competitive part of me. So other than being a state officer, I'm also planning on competing in an event this year, health science event called Pathophysiology. For my first year in HOSA, before I became a state officer, I competed in medical terminology. The first year I've competed in it, I didn't really place due on it, but that only caused me to study more, to bulk up on this event. So my second year in Anaheim, California, and that's where I placed second internationally. I was so proud of myself. And so my third year, last year actually, in Nashville, Tennessee, I've competed in pathophysiology, and I've placed in the top 10, 5th place. This year, I plan on going back in competing in pathophysiology and trying out my luck. Thank you, Shina.
All right, and we are so proud of Kevin for going to nationals that many times. Our next question is, what are your future goals? And it's going to be for Delaney.
My future goals and what I'm going to do as of after HOSA, I plan on enlisting in the Army National Guard in June. And after I get through with my term and get through with basic and AIT training, I'll come back and I'll go to the W, which is the Columbus, Mississippi. And I plan on becoming a traveling CICU nurse, which is a cardiac intensive care unit nurse.
Nice.
All right, guys. And the last question is, how do you prepare for HOSA competitions? And I'll start off. My favorite study tip is flashcards. I use them for every test I do. So next, we're going to go to Kevin to see his favorite study tip.
All right, Quizlet is love, Quizlet is life. It's an amazing website if you're doing a test event. But for other team events, including problem-solving events, creative problem-solving, Quizlet has all of these pages created by different users from HOSA itself to help you out study for those events.
Okay, now we'll switch over to Cole.
Yeah, like Kevin was saying, I've used Quizlet before. A lot of people actually make study flashcards and all that for competitions and all that. But one of the main things, and I'm in clinical nursing, which means I do skills. And one of the main things is staying late after school in your health science programs. That way you can kind of study and do that hands-on without the distraction of the normal classroom time. So a lot of staying after school, a lot of reading over stuff, a lot of practice tests, a lot of Quizlet, but overall just being consistent with it. I mean, you can't just study a week before and hope you do well. You kind of have to start way early and just kind of continue and build off of that.
All right, good advice. We're going to switch over to Jill.
Okay, my main study tip. I am terrible. I cannot just read something. I cannot memorize anything for my life. So I have to go through, I have to do step by step. Kind of have to, I'm a kinesthetic learner. So I have to, I have to see it being done. I have to do it myself. So I compete in sports medicine. So I went and I worked with the athletic trainer at my school. I've been working with him since I started in HOSA, and he's taught me all of my skills, taping ankles, taping thumbs, taping elbows. So basically, I just go through, I have to do it to learn it. So that's my study tip.
All right. And Delaney, what's your favorite study tip?
So a lot of people say they have to work with somebody or they have to see it to understand it, but I'm sorry. I have to do it by myself. Like I usually just take a lot of notes, research a lot of information, learn about it as much as I can, and then I'll go back through and I'll highlight or I'll underline the most important parts. And I have to read. I have to intake all of the knowledge to fully understand it. Because if I can explain one part, I have to be able to explain another part to it. So I just study a lot.
All right, guys. And that is all we have for our question segment. We're going to go back to Kevin now.
All right, so this is actually the first time we've done a telecom together, so we're still learning. Y'all think we did good, guys?
I think we did great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
good.
the positive input. So thanks, Cole. So thank y'all for tuning into the group chat, and we hope y'all have a safe week. And we all hope, as the state officers, y'all prepare for y'all's competitions and use our study tips we've provided with y'all. So Cole,